All right, everybody, here we go. This is episode 94 of Sports Cards Live, and this is the third PWCC auction ending watch party, as tonight is the night that they have most of their hockey card auctions ending on eBay. And we've had so much fun with the last two times that we did this. Here we go, and the plan is to continue doing this every time they have the hockey auctions ending. And they also have their premier auction ending. I believe that is going to be on May the something. I forget exactly. I'll figure that out. And we're going to be doing one for that night as well. See how that goes for their the new premier auction that they're going to be doing. But definitely looking forward to that. So for tonight, I got lots, like over 150 listings on tap to look at. And they do end, some of them within seconds of each other. So we're going to watch them. By the time we flip from one tab to the next, very good chance we're going to miss the last couple bids or the last few seconds of the auction, but we'll see how it goes. And towards the end of the show, there are some auctions that I do plan on bidding on. So I'm probably going to do that on my phone while I'm trying to, trying to do some multitasking between running through the auctions here with all of you guys and also making a few bids myself. So looking forward to this. Thanks everybody for joining. Let's go through and do a few quick hellos. We got Global Sports Card Investor. Good day there, my man. How are you? Elite, doing well. We got Charles. Good evening, Charles. There's a bunch of cards. I can't wait to see how they do tonight. Elite, big night tonight. Yeah, lots of awesome listings tonight. I can't wait to see how these things finish up. Dennis, great way to kill an evening. Daniel's here. Good evening, Daniel. Michael Ham, good evening to you, sir. Brad Hartland, showtime it is. Adam, good evening to you. Joe Rab, what's happening? My man Ralphie's in the house. Good evening, Ralph. Infomatic Cards, good evening to you. Dave Talbot. There's Eric Sanderson to Orr. What the heck were we? I was only in there for a few minutes, buddy. Global, my hockey knowledge. Well, hey, man, this is what you do. You come here to learn about hockey. Maybe throw out a few bids if you want, right? I'm wearing my buy shirt tonight because I'm planning to do a little bit of buy-in. Oh, that's Stefan. Okay, good to know, Stefan. I don't know if we're going to go head-to-head on that PMG Green Crosby. I have one already. You all saw it last night. Let me see. We got 2 minutes until the first auction ends. We're going to be covering cards tonight from 1910 till 2020. So it's 110 years worth of auctions we're going to be looking at. My man, Sam, what is happening, buddy? What is happening? Anonymous Facebook user. I'll throw it up there. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you are showing up anonymous on Facebook, hit the blue button, please. Earl, good evening. Great to have you. Terry, we got you. Eric Myers, hey, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. David G. Oh, man, I'm psyched too. Minute and a half left till the first auction. Eric's here to represent that hustle. Attaboy, attaboy. Mr. Vince Channel. Yeah, and Eric is an employee of PWCC. So Eric, and a buddy of mine, thanks for joining, Eric. And a past guest on After Hours. What a great episode we have. Dave Summers, good evening. Hockey guy, the PMG Palfy. There is no PMG Palfy, buddy. Card Canucks. I'm not telling you, but we'll see. We'll see after I win. If I win, I'll tell you if I buy anything. I'll let you all know. We got Fresh Bread. J Rock is here. The Bobby Orr PSA 4. Mickey Pasquarello. Good evening. Les Edwards. It is working, Les. Thank you for doing that. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the screen right now. So this is the first auction we're watching. You can see I've got like 40 tabs lined up to go. And again, these things are ending, some of them within seconds of each other. For the pre-war, there wasn't a ton of listings there that I wanted to focus on. So I did pick out a few. You can see I'm just kind of running through some of them here that I did find interesting. I love these Old Dominion chocolates. But let's go back to the first one here. So this is a Fred Cyclone Taylor, number 15, SGC 1.5, the first set of hockey cards ever, one of the more important Hall of Famers from the set, and it's pretty low grade. I mean, that is horribly off-centered, I would say, to the point where that would be miscut if that was in a PWCC, or sorry, if that was in a PSA holder, but still a great card, really tough. Any final bids on this? We're at $670. 1 second. Nothing left. Let's go to the next auction. All right, we got a 24-second break. How awesome is that? Who else we got here? We got hockey guy. We got Mr. LAGN. Yeah, we're only doing hockey tonight. I'm not going to stick it out till the end of soccer. Unfortunately, Dave Talbot. I do like fluorescence, Dave. I do. We got Nick Garris here again. Colin Murray, Jeff McMahon. Good evening. 5 seconds left on the Bruce Stewart PSA 4. from the C55 set does $185. Larry Gilmore, PSA 4. I love this set. This is, to me, maybe the nicest pre-war set. Well, the nicest tobacco set anyway of the three. There we go. Another bid, $162 for a PSA 4. $122 on the Arthur Bernier PSA 4. I have a few things to say here once these are over. Here's a Jack LaViolette PSA 4. It's going to do any final bids? $305. Nothing else. Doesn't look like it. Look at this card. 1924 Champs Hockey King Clancy PSA 7 does $4,550. What a nice looking card. There's the Alex Connell PSA 7 does $23. I told you we're going to be running through these. Can't even keep up right now, but that's okay. We'll get a break. We're moving into 1933s. I just wanted to say these C55s here, a PSA 4 is a pretty nice grade for these. And if you just look at these values, you can do the whole set. It's a 48 card set. You can do that whole set for a relatively affordable amount, I would say. Yes, it depends what affordable means to you, but let's see here. King Clancy, Hall of Famer, PSA 5. There's a bid to $630. That's it. Little final snipe, $630. 4 seconds on the George Mantha, another Hall of Famer, getting the PWCC-E designation. Does $568. I told you these are going to be fast, guys, but we will have some breaks. Here we go. Oh, we missed that one. Darn it. That was the Turk Broda. $5,800 in a SGC5. That's a key card for sure. We will have some time to slow down, refresh on us. Okay, we're missing these. I have so many tabs open right now that some of these are just, here we go. We got 8 seconds on the Milt Schmidt 1951 Parkhurst and a PSA 8. Interesting card for sure. I think my internet is going too slow right now, everybody. Here we go. It caught up. 3 seconds. No snipes. $460. One final bid came in. The Harry Lumley Hall of Fame goaltender, PSA 8s at $660 with 2 seconds left. Any last bids? Doesn't appear to be. I'm looking forward to the Gordie Howe that's coming up. I think there's 2 Gordie Howes coming up here, and here is the first one. This is a PSA 1. Let it refresh, hopefully quick. 1 second, $4,401 for a PSA 1. I mean, that's good value on a that's a healthy number on a PSA 1 in my opinion. But here we have a 3.5 is at $8,100. It has the PWCC above average designation, top 30%, $8,100. Nice centered copy, some toning issues, of course, but hey, it's a 3.5. Any final bids at $8,100? $8,276. Healthy number for that card, I would say. Now, this is an interesting card, not one I'm all that familiar with. 5 seconds left. It's a pre-rookie Henri Richard PSA 7, and it's going to do $1,813. I think we have one more from that series coming up. No, we don't, but we do have a Tim Horton PSA 4, and it ends at $2,661. So what I've learned here tonight, everybody, is I'm going to have to do fewer auctions and less strain on the internet connection. But that's okay. We will get there. This is a second-year Terry Sawchuk and a PSA 3. Does $150. I love that card a lot. One of my favorite vintage cards. Maybe we'll have some room to breathe here. Do we? No, we do not. Second-year Tim Horton does $177 in a PSA 4. Coming up next, this is the 53 Rocket Richard and a PSA 5.5. We see a bid come in. We're going to skip ahead here. We're going to skip ahead and just close some of these windows that are holding us up. My apologies, everybody. We will get this better the next time. I promise you that. $2,661 on the PSA 4 Tim Horton. Good number on that card, I believe. There's the Sawchuk. Next up, the second-year Tim Horton does $177. The Maurice Richard does $665 and a PSA 5.5. Here's a Jean Beliveau rookie PSA 5. Is this one over yet? It's probably over. $2,800. Not a bad card. I have a copy of that card in that same grade, and I love it. Here's a PSA 5 Gordie Howe from the same year. Does $660. Coming up next, this is a 54 Parkhurst Gordie Howe and a PSA 7. It's probably over by now. Okay. So lesson learned. We are going to slow this down next time and see if we can get caught up here, guys. Let's get caught up. Yeah, it's pretty furious. It's pretty furious, everybody. Pretty furious right now. PWCC, you know, their auctions end so tight together, it makes it difficult to do this. Who knows? Maybe they're watching and will adjust that for us. Okay, there's a series of Henri Richards. Here's the PSA 1 at $820 with 2 seconds left. These cards sell super strong. Let's move to the next one. See if it can refresh in time. PSA 3, it's going to be done by the time we get to it. 1,601, it looks like. Here's the PSA 5 is at $8,325. But let's go to the 7. I know there's a PSA 7 here, $4,000. Let's see if this will refresh for us in time before it ends. I'm not hopeful at this point in time. 54.11, and it ends at $5,411. Healthy price for sure for that card. When we do get the next break, guys, and I'm telling you, there will be a break, I'm going to clean this up a little bit and make sure that we do not have such a lag going on. The Jacques Plante second year PSA 7 does $416. Here's a Frank Mahovlich. We have a pair of Frank Mahovliches here. A PSA 4 is at $290, and this is going to be a PSA, is it a 7? It's an 8, $1,894. We're going to guess that one is over. We'll come back to it to make sure, though. Beautiful 57 Gordie Howe, PSA 5. I love this card. All notoriously off-centered. Oh, we have some time here. Okay, we have a few seconds. So let's clean this up. Oh, and the Mahovlich isn't over either. Neither is this one. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, we're going to close a bunch of these that seem to be eating up some bandwidth. But I thank you all for joining. This is fun. Again, they end too close together. Let's just be honest about that. If they would space these out even by 10 seconds, we would certainly be in a better position. But I don't even know if they have that capability, to be honest. The Jacques Plante rookie, where is this one at now? Over at 1135. There's the Henri Richards, the Mahovliches. 6 seconds on the PSA 5, 57 tops. Gordie Howe again. I do love the looks of this card. Any final sniper bid? No, that's going to $298. We have a Frank Mahovlich. I just thought this was such a clean card. $32, and there's a minute left on this. Okay, well, that's somewhat helpful for us. We can take a minute to breathe. Oh, I see Brad got a card there. He says, got it. Look at this. PSA 7.5, 54 tops. Gordie Howe does $7,277. An important and iconic card, in my opinion. You know, it's a Mount Rushmore card according to PSA as well. So really great looking card. I'm going to close a bunch of these tabs while we have a few seconds, everybody. Again, thanks for joining. Good turnout. I do apologize for the, again, we're just missing too many of these final countdowns. And it's just because either I have too many tabs open because I want to show you as many cards as I can, or they end so close together, and there's just not much we can do about that. Let's have a look at this. We have 12 seconds left on the PSA 6 58 Mahovlich. Really cool looking card. $86. I mean, that's not bad for a Hall of Famer. That's a nice looking PSA 6 to me, from what I can tell. Then it doubles up to $150 in the last few seconds. And then we have a Maurice, probably done by the time it 3 seconds, $328. And there we go. That ends right there. $353. Let's go to the next series of cards we have. You can see how many tabs we have going for tonight, everybody. Bobby Hull, again, an important card, number 66 in the set. This is the last card in the set, 1958 tops. A PSA 1 is going to do at least $536. We have 3 seconds left on this. Let's see where this one ends. 609, a final snipe bid comes in. And we have 42 seconds left on a PSA 8 OC copy. I mean, these cards are always OC. So the fact that it's, to me, it doesn't even bother me on the 58 tops Bobby Hull. It's very difficult to find this card any better centered than this. They do exist, but it's tough. So to get a PSA 8 OC, you know, if someone said no qualifiers, it'd probably be a 6. Still a great card. The price seems right on to me, but I won't be surprised to see this get a bid to push it up a little bit more. Let's see what happens. We have 11 seconds. I'm going to just wake these ones up quickly. Come back here. There it is. $4,100 gets another bid. $5,400 with 2 seconds left. Anything else? There we go. $7,776 on the PSA 8 OC Bobby Hull rookie. This card has ended. A nice 59 Parkhurst Maurice Richard does $1,112. And this is the set. I love this card too. Second year Bobby Hull in a PSA 8. It's at $911. I mean, this card's it's off centered left to right, but within the PSA 8 standards, still a nice looking card. I won't be surprised to see this get another bid here. Final seconds, 911, 1240 at the last second. Someone came in and sniped it. Very important. Stan Mikita rookie card, Hall of Famer in a PSA 8. It's at $1,783. Oh, there we go. $2,275. Any final bids? $2,301. Looks like that's going to be it on the PSA 8, right around where the last one was. We had one of those last time we did this. Dave Keon rookie, 61 Parkhurst, PSA 7, $665. 5 seconds left. Gets the above average designation from PWCC. There's a sniper at 718. That might have been Brad. Who knows? Here we got a 1961 Parkhurst. Gordie Howe does 429 in a PSA 8. I mean, that sounds like a deal to me, actually. Here it is in a 9. $872. That one's probably $1,083, and it's over $1,083 for a PSA 9. Nice looking card. These cards bring me back. The Jean Rattel and the Rod Gilbert. $536 for the PSA 8. Yeah, that card's been hasn't got much love lately. The next one should be the Rod Gilbert. These cards, to me, they come in a pair. I bought a pair of these from Joe Daly in Winnipeg back in the late 80s out of his showcase. $578 US on the Rod Gilbert PSA 8. Here's an Alex Faulkner. Pretty famous card. Not a card that's on my list of that I need to own, but I know a lot of people love it. And if someone wants to tell me why, I'd love to hear it. I think it has to do with him being from the East Coast. Maybe one of the first players from the East Coast to make to play in the NHL, something like that. Somebody can tell me. Not that I have time to look at the comments right now, where this is a furious pace, everybody. Furious pace. 15 seconds left on the Alex Faulkner PSA 8. It's at $510. It's a pretty cool card with the flag behind him. Gordie Howe has a beautiful card in this set as well. And it's going to stop right there at $510. And now we're on to the 64 Tall Boy Gordie Howe in a PSA 7. I love this card. I have a copy of it in a PSA 6 in my personal collection, and I don't have very many cards that need these oversized holders, but I do have a few. This is a Joe Namath rookie as well as a Lou Alcindor, and to me, they're all just amazing cards, and I just think this is great. He's got he's got a mark on his nose as if he just took one right off of it. 6 seconds left. PSA 7, $575. 626. I think that's a good price. I mean, I think this card's undervalued. But here's a PSA 8, $1,280, 2102. Obviously, we can't see the clock ticking, but that one ends at 2102 in a PSA 8. We have a pair of Eddie Jackman rookies coming up here. There's a $521 on the PSA 8, and I think that one's a PSA. Is it a 9? No, 2 8s. One has the designation, one doesn't. That does $280. On to Jerry Cheevers in a PSA 6. Another very popular card, does $213. Sounds right about fair to me at that grade. A PSA 9. Let's see if there's another bid that comes in. $1775. Looks to be finished. Yvonne Cornwallier, PSA 6, does oh, that was a jump there. $443. That's a healthy number for that card, I would think. Followed by a Phil Esposito PSA 8. I think that's going to jump. There it does, to $2,425. Great card. I have a copy of that in that same grade, and I do love the Phil Esposito rookie. Now we're on to some Bobby Orrs. Let's see how much time is left on this. We got 24 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly close some of these to hopefully free up a little bit of processing power for us here, everybody. Let's get back to the Bobby Orr. Here it is. This is a PSA 3.5 VG Plus. 5 seconds. It's at $5,600. Any final bids? No snipers on that. Next up is the PSA 4. Does $4,650, $6,700 on the PSA 4 with the designation being exceptional, top 15%. Here's a Gordie Howe from the same set. And this card gives us some time to breathe at 1 minute and 17 seconds. So again, the Bobby Orr in a PSA 4 with the exceptional rating being the top 15% of the cards Of the cards that PWCC has seen, they assessed it to be within the top 15% of all fours that have passed by their desk. And I mean, from what I can tell, that is a very nice copy. I did not go in and look at their high-res photos, which you can see on their site, but a really nice copy. Gordie Howe and a PSA 7. I'm going to wake these guys up, everybody. Let's see if we can just get these guys caught up a little bit, because I did load these about 8 hours ago in preparation for this. And then I got to breathe throughout the day. So let's see what I'm going to do here. All right. We will have some time, as I promised, in between a few of these. Yeah, this is going fast. This is going fast. But thanks, everybody, for joining. It is fun. It is fun. Yeah, I'm missing a whole bunch of comments, guys. I apologize. There's only so much I can do here while I'm trying to juggle all this. But it is fun. This is so much fun. Because if I wasn't with all you guys, I'd just be doing this myself anyway. Just be watching these. So we may as well do it together. Here's the Gordie Howe. Is going to end in 7 seconds. PSA 7. Really nice card. $271. This should get, oh, there we go. 311. 330. A couple of late last second snipes. Now we have a Jacques Lemieux Hall of Fame rookie card. PSA 8. $290. I love this year. I love those. I love the way they doodled in the crowd in the background. I love the different color backgrounds. The Bobby Orr has a second-year card in this series with a pink background. I just love it. I think we might have one here to see. That's the Glenn Sather rookie card. I thought I'd bring it up. Gordie Howe card from the set. Let's see where we're at here. All right, 8 seconds. This card's at $460. 536. There's a bid on a PSA 8. 655, and it's done. Next card, the Glenn Sather is going to do $230. Seems to be. The Gordie Howe does $250 and a PSA 7. I think that's a steal. Here's the Rogie Vachon PSA 9 does $810. Hall of Fame goaltender. The Bobby Orr second-year PSA 3. That's a nice 3. Does $380. But here's a PSA 9. So you can buy a PSA 3 here for $380. That was pretty nice. I mean, there must be a crease that we couldn't see. Very nice copy. And here it is in a PSA 9. What a great card. I own a copy of this in an 8. I love it. Does $8,217. What a card. What a card. I think it's a wonderful card. And here we have a Bernie Perrant, one of the toughest Hall of Fame rookies to find centered. 68 O-Pee-Chee, PSA 9 OC. You know, so maybe sort of equivalent to a PSA 7, which this price is right in line with that. Even a little bit more. I wouldn't be surprised to see this hit about 1,600 or so, but we will see in about 3 seconds here. And it's going to end right around $1,250. And that's not a bad looking OC card. 69 Bobby Orr in a PSA 7. This is an O-Pee-Chee copy. Pretty cool card. I mean, I do have a copy of this card in a BGS. I think it's in a BGS 9 holder that I picked up at a card show a few years ago. 33 seconds left. I'm going to close a bunch of these windows. Hopefully that'll help us out as we continue on with this evening. But if you think about it, it's like an hour and 10 minutes. And we're going to be covering like 150 cards. So it certainly is more than a card a minute. And I hope we'll get a bit more breathing room here shortly, everybody. Here we go. The Bobby Orr has 10 seconds left. PSA 7. It's at $503. Let's see what happens here. There we go. One bid for $513 up to $660. And that's where that one's going to end. Very nice. Tony Esposito rookie in a PSA 8 does $440. You know, that's right in line. That card's always been around $250 since the spike. PSA 9 does $1175. And here we have another Bobby Orr. I just think that, you know, when you can find these Bobby Orr cards, I tried to do the run of Bobby Orr's from his rookie card all the way up until his last, the 78. And I kept the first 2 or 3, and I decided I was going to move the rest. I just had to, you know, do a little bit of trimming. And I don't remember if I decided to keep this card or not. I may have sold it. But this is PSA 8, $910. I love those pretend spotlights in the back. This year is great. I mean, it's got the Bobby Clark rookie, the Daryl Sittler, the Gilbert Perreault, the Brad Park. It's laden with Hall of Famers. And then you've got, of course, a Bobby Orr and a Gordie Howe and all the other Hall of Famers that are still there. Let's see if this gets any final bids in the last 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There's a bid, $985. Beautiful card. Congratulations to the winner. Here's the Brad Park, as I was just mentioning, in a PSA 8. $323 with 2 seconds left. Final snipe, 433. Very nice. And the Gilbert Perreault, another one of the hardest Hall of Fame rookies to find centered. A PSA 7 does 767. That sounds low. It seems a little bit low to me, to be honest. I just picked this one up. This is a cool looking Gordie Howe card. Sticker stamp. O-Pee-Chee has done a kind of an homage to them in a more recent version. Upper Deck has. And we have room to breathe. Look at that. We have a minute. So let's clean some of this up. And then we'll go to the comments for a few minutes here. Okay, we'll close that. What's up to come? We've got 7. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Ken Dryden rookies. We got a PSA 6 exceptional. We got a PSA 7. We've got a PSA 7.5. And we have a PSA 8.5. I like it when you have a bunch of the same card because we get to kind of see the difference in grades and how they value out at the end of the day. All right, I'm going to go back to comments, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me. We're almost. It's funny. We're only a third of the way through the night, not even, and we're halfway through the auction. So it will slow down. It will slow down, everybody. All right, Jeff McMahon. Good evening, Giamaz. Seb Menard is here. Les Edwards. The Gordie Howe 3.5 is interest. Yes, that was a nice card. Nick, nothing here tonight, my man. Brian Palmer. This is awesome. Finally hey, good to have you, Brian. Good to have you. Josh Packham. Yeah, that was fast and furious, man. Tower 72, good evening. Your third auction episode. Hey, man, thanks for joining. Man or woman, great to have you. Mike Ock. Are PSA 4s good if they're really – yes, they are. I have no problem with PSA 4s in vintage. I mean, it depends. You know, even a nice PSA 4 Gretzky. There are nice PSA 4s and there are unattractive PSA 4s. It just depends on what makes it a PSA 4. Brad, congrats. Kyle B, 1 hour until the stuff. Yeah, me too. I got some time on to wait as well. Elite, that's Stefan. Those have to be record prices for how they were records. I'm sure they were, Stefan. This Gordie Howe sticker stamp PSA 7 is at $73. I mean, that's a cool looking card. Oh, there we go. Someone decided they wanted $131. And then we're on to the 4. So we have 20 seconds there, 22. Yeah, these are going to end within like 2 seconds of each other. So I'm going to whip through them here. But the PSA 6 is currently at $760. We got 718 there, 830, and 1467. 760 on the 6 with 4 seconds left. And this is an exceptional rated card, $788 on the PSA 6. The PSA 7 does 867. The 7.5 does 1,030. And the 8.5 does 2,451. All right. Wonderful. Let's move on. Okay, so we are now into 1971. Oh, we're still in 1971. Apologies. The Gordie Howe, the Bobby Orr does 1,052. PSA 8, beautiful card. Marcel Dion, PSA 7 does $228, it looks like. Now we have a Guy Lafleur, PSA 7, $495. And then we're into 1973 with a Bill Barber rookie and a PSA 9. These cards can be really tough. Look at that, $1,000. And we have some time. We have a 3-minute break. I will not complain about that right now. 907 on the Lafleur PSA 7. Yeah, I mean, that card has done well for itself in the last year. I bought and sold several of those over the years and never got that much for a card in that grade. Marcel Dion PSA 7 does 449. And what do we have here? This was the Bobby Orr. I love that card. What a great looking card. Does 1,052. All right, we have some time. Time to breathe. Schmidt Collector, what is happening? Peter Chow. Eye appeal is critical. Eye appeal is pretty important, no doubt about it. Card Canucks, 2 hours till the stuff you're bidding comes up. All right. The Howe rookie 4K for PSA 1. Yeah, it's Howe rookies have done really well lately. Definitely. David G, that was your Cleghorn. Congratulations. George Floyd, good evening. Fresh Bread Sports Cards, missed out. Sorry to hear. Charles Murphy, you're welcome. You are more than welcome. Card Canucks, yeah, I knew you'd like the Faulkner. Thanks, Brad. I'm doing my best, buddy. I'm doing my best. Brad runs the PSA Canada group sub business. They're the official group subber for Canada from PSA. Welcome, Brad. George Floyd. I think you're a troll, George Floyd. Brad Hartland from Newfoundland. That's what I thought. Giamaz, you have the Faulkner. Very nice. Terry Forge, first Newfoundlander. Thank you very much, guys. Fresh Bread, Faulkner. Appreciate it. Model car guy, good evening. You got the Matt Sundin? Yes. 58 Hull OC is not OC for a PSA 7. It should have gotten a PSA 7 grade if the sender requested no qualifiers. That's one way to look at it. I usually look at it as about a 2 grade point difference, but one is fine as well. Oh, lots of comments. I've obviously been missing them. We are behind in time. We got a minute 40 left on the Bill Barber rookie and a PSA 9. I'm going to wake up some of these tabs here, guys. We're going to see a Lanny McDonald. We've got a Steve Shutt, Bob Gainey. Look, I love the 74s. I love the 75s too. I like the designs from those years. The Clark Gillies rookie. Awesome. We got a Mark Howe rookie, Gordie's son. Thought we'd pull that one up. There's a Brian Trottier. We're going to see all these cards shortly, everybody. Let's just wake up these tabs a little bit. Next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan these out a little bit sooner, and I will wake them up before we get started. Let's see what's going on here. Still a minute to go on the Bill Barber. Adam Crawford. Anyone else going to go after the Iginla PSA 10? Beautiful card, 94 SP. J-Rock says the PSA 4 Bobby Orr. Yeah, it was very nice for sure, for sure. Model car guy wants an Iginla eventually. Adam Crawford, few. Awesome. Good stuff, guys. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight. We are definitely having some fun, no doubt. Model car, hockey smoking hot again. No signs of any cool down. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it pick up right now. That's what I'm noticing. Bobby Burrell says trimming. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, Bobby, but glad you're here. Mr. Vince, PSA 4 seller. Are you happy with the sold price? Must be. I would be. Valentini, good evening. Welcome back. Glad to have you. And the Bill Barber ends at 1280 with the final snipe. Nice. Here we go. See, we packed him in quick at the beginning, guys, and now we've got some breaks happening. But we'll take these breaks with a lot of comfort, actually. We got some Gretzky's we're going to be watching. There's a PSA authentic. I don't know what's going on at the bottom there. It's like it burned off or something. There's actually like missing card there. And it's still at $525 for an authentic. Pretty crazy what it costs to get into a real low-end Gretzky these days. There's a 1.5 we're going to see. We got a PSA 3. It's a 1360 already. We got a PSA 4, 1433. Another PSA 4, pretty off-centered. PSA 5, we're going to watch this one end later on. It's up at $2,000. Still time to go, though. Here's a PSA 6 with the above average rating from PWCC. Yeah, look at how nice and centered that copy is. Nicely placed oil drop right in the middle of its socket, but you can see some surface issues happening. I don't know if that's print or just wear. There's a PSA 7 we're going to watch. There is a nice PSA 9 coming up later on too. Here's a PSA 8, BVG 8.5 with the above average designation. $15,000 right now. We have this is the one we're waiting for here. Oh, it just hit $200,000. One did sell on Golden Auctions last night for $202 plus buyer's premium, but $240,000. Let's see how this one does compared to that. We have a final year Gordie Howe PSA 9 Peachy. I love this card. I have a copy of it myself in my collection in that same grade. And a Tretiak rookie Panini sticker. I did see some controversy online the other day about whether or not this is a real rookie card. Some people were arguing for a 71 or a 72. I do not know what the fact is there, and I don't know if anybody really knows if there is a true rookie card for him. Ray Bork rookie, we'll watch that in the PSA 9. Those have been doing about 2,000 in the past couple, so we'll see how that ends up, and a BVG 10 as well. Fun to compare. Fun to compare PSA to Beckett graded cards. We have a second-year Gretzky PSA 8 we'll watch. That's above average. Another above average PSA 8, Mark Messier. We're going to get to that one in a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to wake up these tabs, give you guys a preview of what's to come. There's a PSA 9 Messier rookie at $2,100 with time to go. And the second-year Topps Gretzky and a PSA 9. That's a card I do want to own. Probably not going to bid on it tonight, but I wouldn't mind owning that card for sure. And, of course, the Gretzky Super Action, third-year Super Action card in a PSA 10. Great card. Great card. All right, we have a minute left until our next auction, which is a Lanny McDonald. Hall of Famer, PSA 9, 1974. Really tough to find this card centered. And this one isn't centered, but it's, you know, it's going to be within the tolerance. It's a nice copy nonetheless. $888, 40 seconds to go. We got ProWare in the house. Good evening to you, Kevin W. It's a $100, 100K stretch. Bobby, lots of surprises, highs and lows. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to process what I'm seeing while I'm just kind of taking us all through this. Jeff, welcome to the show, man. Glad to have you here so we can all enjoy this together. Giamaz, 6 cups in 8 years for Dryden. Yeah. Put him on any other team, it's probably 0. But yeah, he certainly did have a good run there with a great team in front of him. Lanny McDonald, $888, PSA 9, 922, and 1,025. Anything else? Looks like that's going to be it on the Lanny. Nice card. Next up is a Steve Shutt rookie card, PSA 9. Trying to pick out, of course, guys, I'm trying to pick out Hall of Famers and cards that I just find to be interesting. And so far, that's what we've got on tap here. Yeah, Scott Cause, I thought 767 on the PSA 7 Gilbert Pro was a great price. Bruno, good evening to you. Dexflow, have I ever added the total value of your collection? Sort of I have. Not all of it, but probably I've got 90% of it somewhat between tracking on Card Ladder, the cards I have in my collection there, and doing some spreadsheets about a month or two ago when things were high. I would say I did do that. Yeah, it was a project, but I tried to get it done. Sanderson, lost on the house sticker. Sorry to hear that, Eric. It was a cool looking card. Valentini, PSA 9. I think it's going to go for around 225. I'm going to guess 225 on the PSA 9 O-Pee-Chee Gretzky tonight. Model car guy, who's your favorite player? Jeff thinks 250 to 300,000 on the PSA 9 Gretzky. I do not think this is the real Jeff Wilson, by the way. I do not believe it's the real Jeff Wilson. Adam D, how many times have you pulled out the PMG Green today? I haven't pulled them out today. Let's look at this. $830 on the Steve Shutt. Any final second bids? Oh, 1151. Somebody decided they wanted that one. Maybe that was Brad Hartland. Maybe it was. Next up is the Bob Gainey, PSA 10. I mean, Bob Gainey is one of the reasons why Ken Dryden, and so was Steve Shutt, one of the reasons why he won so many Stanley Cups. I won't take too much away from Ken Dryden. I know a lot of you guys in the crowd love him. $2,000 on the Bob Gainey, PSA 10. I can see this going for a bit more even. It's got to be low. There we go. $3,000, just shy of. Congratulations to the new owner of that card. I do love this Clark Gillies. I have this exact card in a PSA 9, and I think it's just wicked. I love the 75 design. I love it for its simplicity. I like the way the team name across the top is just so easy to see and read. The rounded corners on the picture itself. I just like these cards. 75's underrated for design from my perspective. I won't say it's underrated. It's subjective. I really like it. $430. This is a WHA Mark Howe rookie card. PSA 8, $147. I mean, that seems low to me at $207. And here's a Brian Trottier, Hall of Famer, 4 Stanley Cups with the Islanders, with Mike Bossy, with Clark Gillies, with Billy Smith. $383, PSA 8, really nicely centered for the card. 6 seconds left. Oh, they're doubles basically. $610. Anyone else? Final call. That'll do it. Here's a Tiger Williams, all-time penalty minute leader in the NHL. 5 seconds left. PSA 10, pop of 2. Doubles in the last second to $1,814. That's what I like to see, these doubles. That makes this fun, right? When you see these big bids at the end. Here's the second-year Brian Trottier, PSA 10. I thought I'd bring it up. I've never seen a card. I've never watched one of these sell. Does $577. Congrats to the winner. And we're on to Mike Bossy, PSA 9, 1978 O-Pee-Chee. I do love this card. Happy to be the owner of a PSA 9 copy myself. I've had for many years. $1,483, $1,550. Final call. No more bids. That'll do it. And here's a Bernie Federko. Does $227. Also a Hall of Famer. Doug Wilson, PSA 9, does $217. It looks like another. I think, is he a Hall of Famer? I think he might be. PSA Authentic, the Gretzky with the burnt out bottom does $560. The 1.5 does $690. We'll come back and revisit those. The PSA 3 does $1520. The PSA 4, what did it do? $1509, pretty close. The second PSA 4, nicer. Look, it's pretty off-centered. $1537. A PSA 5, 2000, what does it end at? Ends at 2000. PSA 6 above average according to PWCC. 5 seconds left at $3,650. 37. Oh, there we go. There's a 33% jump. That's a really nicely centered copy of a 6. Does $4,825. And now we're on to the 7. So we're getting into the big stuff here pretty soon. We're going to just close out of some of these. 48.25 on the PSA 6 is a very healthy number. The 5 does 2,000. The 4 does 1537. The 4 does 1509. The 3 does 1520. So the 3 did as much as the 4s did. All right, let's see what's going to happen here, guys. Wake that up. 6 seconds on the PSA 7, $8,700, falling right in line where they've been with what they've been doing lately, and it's badly off-centered, so it should end up at the lower end of the range. I'm not surprised. Not all PSA 7s are the same. So important to remember, guys. So important. Eye appeal, centering, very important. 8,700 on the weak PSA 7, I would say. PSA 1.5 did $690. The PSA Authentic with the burnt out bottom did $560. Hey, it's an authentic card though. All right, let's see what's going on here. 13 seconds on the BVG 8.5. Then we're going to see the big one. There's the big one there. All right, $18,208. 4 seconds left. 20,211. Final call. That'll do it. 20 grand for a BVG 8.5. Congratulations to the new owner of that beautiful card. Let's close these out. We have a few seconds until the PSA 9 ends. Let's check back in though. 30 seconds, still at $200,000, 103 bids. Looks like a pretty decent copy to me. But as I just said with the PSA 7s, not all are the same. Not all 9s are the same either. It's just the way it works. There are not only 10 possible grades of cards, 16 seconds, 15. I mean, you got to think there's going to be a sniper waiting in the weeds here to come out of the very end, but there might not be. Oftentimes, these guys put their bids in at the beginning, and that's it. So this might be it. This might be it. Is that it? That's it. That's it. $200,000 for the PSA 9. Congratulations to the winner and to the seller. $293 on the PSA 9 final year Gordie Howe. The Tretiak sticker does $157 in a PSA 9. And now we're on to, we have a break. All right. I got to say, I love these breaks. I love these breaks. This is action packed. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I certainly am. It's a lot of fun for me sitting here clicking away. 200 grand on a PSA 9 Wayne Gretzky rookie. If you guys follow any of the fractional ownership companies, Collectible has one in their portfolio, and their shareholders or their unit holders recently rejected, just yesterday or the day before, rejected an offer of $225,000 for the PSA 9 that they are holding. So, if you're not going to sell it for $225,000, but you can buy it for $200,000, it's I think things are right in the right range there. All right. We'll leave that up there to look at while we're going to go through some more comments here. Kyle B, estimates on the retro Crosby PMG Green BGS 9. I had 3 people message me today asking me what I thought that was going to sell for, and I said $25 more than my high bid. But we'll see what it ends up doing. I mean, I think that I haven't looked lately. I heard it was at $3,000 earlier. I'm probably going to be out of the running, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, probably out of the running. And I do have a copy already. Came back. I showed it yesterday. They did not give it a grade. They called it authentic, but I do love the card. So let's just try this first. There we go. This is the copy that I own, and I do love this card. It got an authentic. I have no idea why they didn't give it a grade, but still a really cool card. Only 10 that exist. And if a PSA Authentic is good enough for Nat Turner and his Michael Jordan PMG Green, it's good enough for me and my Sidney Crosby PMG Green. Love it. And it looks great in the slab. I also had returned to me my 2 Wayne Gretzky PMGs, both the green and the blue copy. The green is numbered 4 of 10 and the blue is numbered 4 of 50. So I happen to have the same grade point or the same serial numbering. Well, one's out of 10, one's out of 50, but they're both number 4. Awesome cards. Super happy. They both came back in PSA 7s, which is right where you want them to be for a PMG. Okay, you want V8s or 9s or 10s, sure, but I'm quite happy with a 7. Anthony says, what are you after in tonight's auction? Hey, man, I can't tell you that. I cannot tell you that. Bruno, how are you doing? Great to have you here. Valentini says, can you have PSA Canada give out their website here? We're looking for a place to grade our cards. I tried Googling, but yeah. Brad, if you hear that or you saw that, I hope you've already replied. Please let Valentini know how to get a hold of you. There you go. DM Brad Hartland. He's in here right now. Colin Murray says, Hamilton, owner of the PSA 9 Gretzky. Buddy of mine. Well, congrats to your buddy, Colin. Bobby Burrell, hockey hobby historian, says, Tretiak rookie card for Panini is like calling the 52 Mantle the Topps rookie card. Yeah, sometimes it's just tough to know what is what. What is the rookie card then? Bruno, I think you are trolling us, so either please stop commenting or I'm just going to block you because you're clogging up my chat. Tim Marin, good evening. Great to have you, buddy. Great to have you. Brad Hartland, the PSA 7 rookie. Henri. Oh, you got that. Congrats, Brad. What a great card. What a great card. Good evening, Jason Pringle. My buddy Jay, he's a chef in Banff, Alberta, guys. You ever in Banff, make sure you go see him and have him cook you a nice meal. Fire Sports Cards. Yeah, I love the 75 design as well, Fire. Totally. Yeah, that Bossy was a beauty. Dave Archbell. You are not, well, you're too late now, but I'm too late on getting to your comment. Matthew Jones, David G. Oh, you sold the Tretiak. You sold the 70. So 1970 Tretiak. There you go. Valentini guessed 235. Bobby guessed 217. Mickey guessed 200, right where it ended. And Eric Sanderson to Orr got the Terry O'Reilly rookie card auto. Big time here in Boston. Congrats to you. And we're at the bottom of the comments. Okay. Good. We are on top of things now. Hopefully we have a bit more room to breathe. Let's wake up some of these tabs here, guys. Oh, and Jason updates me. He's in Canmore, Alberta, another ski resort in Alberta. Beautiful, beautiful country. These are all, okay, let's wake up these last ones and we'll start from the beginning here. I think we're going to be able to hopefully not miss any of these guys. And let me know, can I leave the screen? How do you want it? You want me big or the auction's big? What's better from the audience perspective? Let me know and I'll keep it where you think. Give me a couple comments, whatever you guys think. Probably better to see the auctions, right? You see my mug 4 hours on Saturday night. You don't need to see me here too. Oh, there's a nice Steve Yzerman PSA 10 rookie card we're going to see a little bit later. That's the Gretzky, did 200 grand tonight. I missed the Ray Bork, $1,754 for the PSA 9. Still, healthy compared to what it was, but a little bit lower than we saw before. Auction's big. Okay, guys, appreciate that. Here we go. Mike Ock, love that you love the show. Thank you so much. Auction's big. Auction's big. Thank you, guys. Josh Packham, I hope you got the Nathan Horton PSA 10 ready to go for later. I don't think I do, unfortunately. Amy Bach had a PSA 7 of that Bossy. It's a great card. Congrats to you, Amy. JW Fulcher, auction big. Bossy gets no respect, says Bobby Burrell. Can't say that that's untrue. 5 seconds on the BVG 10. Ray Bork rookie, and it does 6,300. Goes up 50% in the final second. 15 seconds left on the PSA 8 second-year Wayne Gretzky. It's at $800. It is above average according to PWCC, sitting at $899 with 5 seconds left. Final call. Oh, $910. One sniper got in at the last second and took that card down. Here's a Messier above average. PSA 8 does $855. There's a PSA 9 does $2,100. And here's the second year Wayne Gretzky PSA 9 Topps copy. That is a scratch off on the bottom right where the puck would be, where his name is under. In case you don't know who that is, you'd need to scratch that off to find out who the player was. So a lot of those were scratched off, making this pretty rare. $2,200 for the PSA 9. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. This is a great card. This is like a subset card. It's an in-action card. It's it's not his base card within the set. It's a super action card. It's just an additional card of his within the base set. Really cool, though. Third year. It's going to do a bit more. There we go. $4,171. Looks like we're only seeing like one sniper waiting in the woods here. Here's a PSA 10 Dino Cicerelli rookie. Like that's, you know, he's a Hall of Famer. That $460. That's pretty cheap. Next up, Grant Fuhr, PSA 9 rookie card. We have 30 seconds on that. We're going to close up these auctions, guys. So we will not be revisiting these again tonight. The BVG 10 Ray Bourque does $6,300. That's pretty decent. $855 on the Messier PSA 8, $2,100 on the Messier PSA 9. 15 seconds left on the Grant Fuhr. It's at $202. 10 seconds to go. We're going to close up these last couple and then settle on the Grant Fuhr. 5 seconds, $213. Wasn't long ago you could buy the PSA 10 for that price. $225 on the PSA 9. Here's a 4th-year Wayne Gretzky. I mean, this has $495. That seems a little bit low to me, because this card in the PSA 10 is like, it's at least $5,000 at this time. Another relatively affordable Hall of Fame rookie card, Joe Mullen, American-born, U.S.-born, 82 O-Pee-Chee. There was no top set this year, so this is his only rookie card. 82 and 83 were the only years that Topps didn't make hockey cards between like, hold on, let's just go here. Between, I believe, 54, there was a break, I think, for a year or two, perhaps. It was basically between 54 and until they lost their license. $371 for a PSA 10 Joe Mullen. Hall of Fame rookie. Here we have a 5th-year Wayne Gretzky card, the 83 O-Pee-Chee and a PSA 9. I do love the looks of this card. I love his pose. Just about to take a face off. 5 seconds left, $330. $400 is where it will end. Next up, we have a PSA 9 Steve Yzerman rookie, followed by a PSA 10 Steve Yzerman rookie. So let's see where these two end up. We're going to close these guys. All right, 23 seconds. The PSA 9 is at $760 currently. The PSA 10 is at $42.50. We've got about a 15-second differential here. 10 seconds on the 9. It's at $760. Still at $42.50 on the 10. Let's see if there's any last second bids here, guys. There we go. There's a bid on the 9 to $821. $865. That was the price of a PSA 10 a year ago. But the PSA 10 here, $42.50 with 15 seconds left. Let's see if this gets any last second sniper action. We got the Gretzky coming up, the base Gretzky card. I guess that's a 6th year coming up right after this. There's a small bid to $4,300. Final call. Done. I believe that's done. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's done at $4,300. And here's the Gretzky PSA 9 5th year, I think this is, $344, $403. And there we go, $403 on that. All right, we are on to we missed that. That was a PSA 9. Oh, I think I had that card up twice. Mario Lemieux, PSA 9. It's probably, oh, there we go. We have looks like we have a nice 2-minute break. Here's a PSA 9. It's at $4,000 with 2 minutes left. These cards have been doing up to about, $8,000 as of late. So we'll see if that gets any final second bids. We have just under 2 minutes. So I'm going to simply wake up these tabs and then we'll go to some comments. All right, guys, respect the chat. So yeah, I just got rid of one guy there. I'm gonna get rid of, and once you're blocked, you're blocked permanently from chatting in here. So please just get your idiotic comments out of the way as early as we can, so that I can get you blocked and permanently banned from chatting on my channel. That would do us all a great favor. We're going to wake up these tabs. Hopefully that's not going to kill the connection. All right, PSA 9, we have $4,000 here on the Mario Lemieux. $30 seconds. Thank you, Peter Chow. I know I've just lost that comment, so I can't click it off the screen yet. But let's see what we got here. What does Paul Wedman say? How about watching my auctions ending next weekend? Oilers collection. Yeah, can only do this once a month, buddy. Matthew Jones, it's crazy, very last second bid. Personally hate that, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way eBay works. Sniping is it's a way to get some cards. Okay, this card, oh, there we go, 42.58. Is that going to be it? If it is, that 46. So the PSA 9 Lemieux has fallen from grace, I would say. It was doing about double that not too long ago. Here we have a SGC 10 Mario Lemieux. This is given the superior eye appeal rating of the top 5%. $11,800, and it really does look to be a pretty nice copy. Really sharp looking copy right there. There's a PSA. We have a PSA 10 coming up that's at $61,000. We are going to watch a second year PSA 10 Steve Yzerman card shortly here. Yeah, we've got lots of tabs working away. So what I'm going to do next time is reduce the number of auctions and, again, wake them up earlier. Oh, here's the Lemieux scoring leaders. We'll watch this one shortly. A couple minutes away from that. 50 seconds left on the SGC 10 Mario Lemieux with the superior eye appeal rating, $11,800. Great looking copy for sure. Yes, Sanderson, the super action's your favorite. Yeah, it's a very cool card. I agree, Jason. That was a bargain for the Cicerelli. David Owens got my eye line. Good luck to you. Pringle says, yes, good deal for the Joe Mullen. I agree. Nick M. Anything wrong with BCCG grading? It's a discount. It was a discount service as far as I know. Well, look at that. The SGC 10 just got another bid to $16,350, $18,400 with 4 seconds left. 20,900 and whoa, 32,357. That card more than doubled in the last 5 seconds. Let's see what that does, if anything, to the PSA 10. So the SGC 10 does 32,000, and the PSA 10 is sitting at 61, basically double for the different. Just because, well, I won't say just because no two cards are the exact same, but you know that's the premium that PSA does get on the market. PSA 10 is currently, we have 15 seconds left. Will there be any more bids? Will there be any more bids? We will find out in 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. No more bids. 61,100, basically double the SGC 10. The Steve Yzerman second year does $510, and the scoring leaders rookie year, Mario Lemieux, gets a bid in the last 3 seconds to $38.84, and in the final split second to $3,940. Awesome card, getting the respect it deserves, right, Bobby? Here we have a PSA 9 Opeachy Patrick Waugh. And I believe we have 2 10s that are going to follow. There's one of them, and there's the other one. This one is sitting at $34.50. This one is sitting at $53.60. And the PSA 9 is at a paltry, relative paltry $1,561 with 10 seconds left, guys. Let's see what she does. Final seconds. And no more bids. 20 seconds left on this one at $53.58. Oh, did they both get to? They're both at the same bid now. They're both at $53.58. We have 2 PSA 10s coming back to back. 5 seconds here. $69.99, $7,000, which is where it is going to end. And we have a little bit of breathing time on this one. $53.58 on this one. Will it get up to the $7,000 mark as well? We will find out in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. There's another bid. And there it is, $7,100, even a little bit more than the last one. Here is a third-year Mario Lemieux PSA 10 O-Pee-Chee. Very cool card. I used to buy so many packs of these as a kid. Loved the gum. Still love the gum. Wish I could get it again. Nice and fresh. I'm tired of eating stale 30-year-old gum, guys, which I do once in a while. $510. 561, and that's going to do it on the third-year Mario. The Luke Robitaille PSA 7 does $710. The Gretzky from this year in a PSA 10 is at $1,230. $1,275. Someone came in with a little snipe, and we're going to move on to a 1988 PSA 10 Wayne Gretzky. First hockey card image wearing an LA Kings jersey after the big trade. We're sitting here at $1,253. We have 43 seconds. Daniel, yes, we saw that Lemieux go. Pringle says beauty 10. Yeah, that was a nice Eiserman for sure. Dave Archbell, so much fun watching with your Kai. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. I'm having fun doing it. Yes, thanks, Josh. Took me a minute to catch on that we had one. Thank you so much. What happened to Tracy Shamer? Joe's not here, so Tracy has no reason to be here tonight. What's up, Rip and Flip? Great to see you. Paul Wedman, thank you so much. I appreciate that. As long as you guys like it and you guys show up, I will keep on doing these. I really enjoy it myself. Let's see, 5 seconds on the Gretzky first year in a Kings jersey, $1,278, $2,525. Look at that, very cool. The Topps card has him holding the jersey in front of him. It's one of the only times where the Topps and the O-Pee-Chee have a different picture. If not the only time. Bobby can correct us on that. I'm sure some others can too. Here's an 89 O-Pee-Chee Joe Sakic rookie in a PSA 10. This card, you could have bought this card for $125 a year ago. I don't know why I'm even saying that anymore. I mean, we all know this by now. But this card is not rare by any means. This card does not look to be perfectly centered to me. And, for just the amount of them out there, I'd like it to be. But whatever, $675 for the PSA 10 Joe Sakic O-Pee-Chee rookie. A Theron Fleury. Let's throw out a Theron Fleury. He does not have a Topps rookie. The Topps cards maxed out at number 264, I believe it was that year, where the O-Pee-Chees went to 396. Let's see if Theron gets a last-minute bid, and he does, so $132. This is just a Gretzky base card. I thought was cool. $112, $137 for his 1990 O-Pee-Chee base. Here's a Sergei Fedorov O-Pee-Chee Premier at $105. Anything else? Oh, $112. I don't know if we have any Jagers tonight, but here's a Matt Sundin, $108 with 10 seconds to go. O-Pee-Chee Premier, kind of one of the first higher-ish end sets, I'll say. They came out to compete with Upper Deck back in the day. O-Pee-Chee decided to put out a bit of a premium set, and this is it, the O-Pee-Chee Premier, $108 for the Matt Sundin. Here's a pack of 1990 O-Pee-Chee. Slab PSA 8. I kind of wanted to bid on this, but too late now. For my unopened pack collection, we have a Stanley Cup hologram, one of the first inserts, PSA 7, $915, and he bought $1,227. Congratulations to the new owner of that. We have a Marty Brodeur, score Canadian, meaning that the score is in red. The word score is in red, whereas in the American version, it's in blue. $201. Final call. That's where it's going to end. $201 for the Marty Brodeur rookie card. And here's an Eric Lindros, also a score Canadian, does $96 in a PSA 10. That card was all the rage back in the day. Here's a Pavel Bure Upper Deck high numbers. Young Guns. This is the first year of Young Guns ever. Pavel Bure, very popular player, still gets a lot of hobby love. Played for the Vancouver Canucks. Known as the Russian Rocket. 9 seconds. Let's see if this card gets any bids. I better start looking up to see when I need to throw a few bids out there. $212 on the Pavel Bure. And this card is neat. I mean, there's no shortage of this Nicholas Lidstrom second-year O-Pee-Chee Premier card, but it's a BVG 10 holder. So, it's going to get a premium, and we can see that it is here at $600. Will there be any more bids? I'm going to guess there just might be. 10 seconds left. Now I have to start multitasking, guys. This is where I have to start bidding and commentating at the same time. No more bids on the Lidstrom. Here's a Peter Forsberg, one of the most exciting players to watch back in the 90s. Was part of the Eric Lindros trade and had a great career with the Colorado Avalanche. Never suited up for the Philadelphia Flyers. That's where Lindros went to play. But here we go. 5 seconds left on the Peter Forsberg. $127. I mean, we're talking, there's 153 on the Dominic Hasek. We're talking like junk wax era cards. PSA 10 still getting some decent dollars though, even though, we're in the low hundreds. But for these cards, it's still, double or triple what these were doing a year ago. The Chris Pronger, 92 upper deck, Hall of Famer, one of the better defensemen in the history of the sport. $137. And this will have a lower pop than the last few cards that we've seen, but still not a rare card by any means. 10 seconds left on it. Does $155. This card here, 12 seconds left. This is a finest refractor. Wayne Gretzky, 1 of 5, PSA 10. And I'm not going to win that card. I had a bid, but it already got past it. $3,000 on that. I was not a bidder on that. Here we have the Jarome Iginla. Someone was talking about this card earlier. 8 seconds left. $320 for the 94 SP Jarome Iginla rookie. It is a great card. $510. Some respect for Jarome. Nice to see. This is a PSA 4. Zdeno Chara, 97 SP. Oh, it's autographed. I didn't realize it was autographed. Okay. In any event, I do like this card unautographed. This one is PSA 4 with a PSA DNA certification. But, you don't see many of this card out there, especially graded. $57. From Gretzky's Master Collection, a quad jersey piece. I'm surprised it does. This card I would have expected to do quite a bit more. I don't know that people know just how sort of important these cards were. $360. That was at a 99. And here we have a Alexander Ovechkin Black Diamond BGS 10 rookie card. I pulled one of these back in the day out of the first box I bought of this stuff, but it's long gone. $2,025. Any final bids? No snipes on this one. There it is. $2,700 for the BVG 10 Alex Ovechkin. Now we're going to go on to his Future Watch Auto. To me, the card that I like to own of a player as far as a rookie card goes. Luckily, I got into my Ovechkin a couple years ago for much less than $9,105. But just a great card. I do love this card. And I think, if you're a serious collector with some bank that, you need an Alexander Ovechkin rookie. If you're not going to spend, $50K and up on his cup rookie, this is where I would go. If not, and if this is still too high, then obviously perhaps his Young Guns or another card altogether, which we do have. There are others for sale tonight, but I don't think we're watching anymore. $9,100 on the BGS 9.5 Alexander Ovechkin 10 autograph. Final call, $10,900. Congratulations to the new owner of that card. This is a cool card. Oh, and it's over. The SP Game U Sidney Crosby PSA 10 does $1,527. And let's see, we might be, here we go. We have 40 seconds. I'm going to look at my phone, see if there's anything coming up that I need to bid on in the next few minutes. Well, they're coming up here, guys. They are coming up. The awesome modern cards are coming up. 30 seconds left on the PSA 10. Young Guns, Sidney Crosby. 20 seconds. Pardon me as I just get my phone caught up so I can get ready to place a snipe bid of my own, perhaps on a few cards. 12 seconds on the PSA 10 Young Gun, Sidney Crosby. It's at $3,650. 4 seconds. Final call. $4,100. And here's a BGS 10. So the PSA 10 does $4,100. The BGS 10 is at $7,300 already, close to double. Any final bids here? You got to think there might be. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. $9,100 on the BGS 10 Crosby, followed by a PSA 10 Alexander Ovechkin Young Guns, which will then be followed by a BGS 10 Young Guns, which will then be followed by a Patrick Kane PSA 10. Let's go back here. 10 seconds on the PSA 10 Ovechkin. It's at 41.58. Outpacing the Sidney Crosby, 44.60, and it's done. I believe it's okay. We have 40. Oh, there we go. We just saw a bid on the BGS 10 Ovechkin to $9,889. The PSA 10 Ovechkin did sell at $44.60. 30 seconds left. We're at $10,016 on the BGS 10 Young Guns, Alexander Ovechkin. And we're coming into crunch time, guys. We are coming down to crunch time here. We've been going for an hour strong. We've been going for an hour and 12 minutes already. Wow, this goes by fast. I'm missing a ton of comments, guys. We will get to them at the end, I promise. I want to see what you all are talking about because this is exciting. 4 seconds left, $10,300, $10,900. Final call. That's going to do it. We'll look at the Patrick Kane. 11-1 on the BGS 10 Alexander Ovechkin Young Guns. Next up, 6 seconds on the PSA 10 Patrick Kane, one of the most dynamic players in the league. American-born, does $2,075. All right, we have one more round of tabs left. We're going to start with the PSA 10 Jonathan Taves that just ended 847. And now we're into some essential credentials. These cards are awesome. I love these. I have a bunch of them. I'm not bidding on these tonight, but I'm certainly watching them. 5 seconds on the BGS 9. This is out of 7. There's only 7 copies of this card on the planet. $93.97. Someone got a steal, in my opinion. Great cards. I love these things. Here's the Bobby Orr. This card's out of 4. Does $720. I know some of you old timers might like it. There's a Pavel Datsyuk. Does $77 out of 32. Okay, I got to go big, guys. I'm sorry. You're going to have to excuse me for a moment. Wow. Wow. These cards are going big time. Big time. Okay, never mind. We're just going to go here and watch, guys. We're going to go here and watch. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, here's a Pavel Datsyuk PMG Green, $470. Let's just skip ahead, wake these up. There's some big cards coming. $500 on the Datsyuk. There we go. Congrats to the winner. The Chera does $384. The Malkin is at $710. Let's go to the Crosby. Let's just skip to the Crosby, guys. Come on. Here we go. It's at $5,450. BGS 9. 5 seconds left. Final call. Final call. $19,100. Wow, look at that. That went up 4x in the last 2 seconds. This card I wanted to buy. I forgot to. Congrats to the winner, Stefan, if that was you. Here we have a Noise Boys Sidney Crosby, $782. Talk to me. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Okay, that was it. We're going to go back and review those cards because that's the stuff that I really wanted to watch and perhaps pick up a card or two, but I did get one bid in, guys. I don't know if I won. I still don't know if I won it. And I turned off my notification, so I don't know if I won the card, but we'll go back and I'll show you if I did. All right, we have a Johnny Gaudreau, SP Authentic, Future Watch Auto, local player on my team, the Calgary Flames. I'm not bidding on this card. Let's see what happens here in the final few seconds. It's at $228, and it's going to end $270, followed by a David Pastrnak, one of the best goal scorers in the league, does $717 in an SGC 10. Next up, Connor McDavid Young Guns. We might have some time on this. Do we have time? Show me some time. No time. Does $3,050. We might have had a couple of these. Here's a BGS 10. Does $6,600. Yeah, these are probably all over, and I do think this is the end of it. $2,650 on the Wayne Gretzky PMG Red. Sorry, guys, we missed a bunch of these. And here we are caught up on a Mitch Marner SP Authentic Future Watch Auto and a PSA 10. Again, my choice for a rookie card. And this is at $1,225. Will we see any more bids? 2 seconds left. Final call. No, oh, $1,400. $1,400. I wanted to watch a pack of the cup, a tin of the cup, I guess you could say, a box of the cup. 29. This is the 2019-20. It is mistitled there a little bit, but 2019 box of the cup is at $842. We have some time. I want to get to your comments. Let's clean up the back end here. So we're going to close up. The Jonathan Taves did $847. The Essential Credentials Steven Stamkos BGS 9 out of 7 does a paltry $97, while the out of 4 Bobby Orr does $720. Very cool card. Datsuk BGS 9 out of 32 does $77. I'm a big fan of Essential Credentials. Here we have a Jambalaya BGS 8.5. Eric Lindros did $113. While the Sidney Crosby BGS 9 Jambalaya looks like it did $1,282. Not too shabby. This is the card I bid on. I did not win this auction. I did not win the auction, but I did get a bid in. And congratulations to the winner. 1 of 1 Masterpiece Alexander Ovechkin, $1,225. I wanted to buy these Masterpiece 101s tonight, and I didn't get any of them because I'm here doing the show with you guys. But that's all good. The Joe Sakic did $152. The Henrik Lundqvist did $192. The Bobby Orr. Wait a sec. Let's just move on along here and see what's going on with this pack of cup. Still at $842 with 30 seconds left. So let's take it 10, 15 seconds. The Masterpieces 1 of 1 Bobby Orr did $403. And the Wayne Gretzky, this is going to jump high. Wait till this refreshes. $38.50, guys. $38.50. I guess I did get a bid in, but I did not win the card. And I'm okay not winning it for $3,850. Pack of the Cup, 2019 box of the Cup does $935. Any final calls? $935. And the last card I have on tap for tonight, everybody, is a PSA 9 Young Guns Alexis Lafreniere, which I wanted to watch simply because I wanted to do 1910 to 2020, and we managed to do that. The PSA 9 does $180 for a Lafreniere Young Guns. Kind of cool. Let's go back and have a look. This Wayne Gretzky Flair Showcase 1 of 1 Masterpieces card did $3,850. Only copy ever made. That is a fact. And yes, I did want to be the owner of this card, but I am not the owner of this card. Only 1 of 1. You know, if this was a Kobe Bryant or something like that, you'd be looking at probably, I don't know, $250,000. But it's not Kobe, it's Wayne Gretzky, so you're looking at under $4,000. Next up was the Teemu Selanne. I did want this card as well because Teemu is my favorite player of all time, and this card does $180. Yes, I certainly, if I had time, guys, I would have probably put in a bid of over $500 on that card, and I, who knows, maybe I would have won it, maybe I wouldn't have, but I would have put it in the bid. The PMG Green Pavel Datsyuk out of 10 BGS 9 does $500. The Zdeno Chara BGS 8.5 PMG Green does $384. The Evgeny Malkin does $710 and an 8.5. The grade doesn't even matter on these cards, whereas the Patrick Kane does $1326. Very nice to see. John Tavares does $225. You know, he was well more loved than Patrick Kane was for a while, but he's not anymore. He's playing in Austin Matthews' shadow now, it seems, even though he is, I believe he is the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Sidney Crosby PMG Green does $19,100. I mean, that's respect right there. I think that is respect for this card. You know, I do have a copy of it. My copy is not going to, you know, I don't think mine will sell for $19,100 because it's PSA authentic, but I do have a copy of it. And I said last night on my show when I did my reveal, I said that if somebody offered me a Future Watch Auto, PSA 10, Sidney Crosby Future Watch Auto for this copy, I would not make that trade. And that card is worth between $15,000 $20,000. So if that's the fact, I'm happy with with kind of that statement I made last night. I would still stick by that. And now let's look at the bid history here and just see how many people kind of bid super high. I don't know if these represent. I believe these represent different bidders. There's 27 unique bidders, 55 bids. So it looks like 2 people were willing to go over $19,000. And after that, it drops off significantly to $6,600. So what's the value of the next card? If I were to put my card up for auction, I would guess it would end somewhere around the $6,000, $7,000 mark. I don't think it would end up here because this guy who didn't win the card, what's he going to pay on the next one? Who knows? And would he want one that it doesn't have a grade point? We had a premium touch, a Fleer Retro Golden Touch Mario Lemieux BGS9 that did $202. These are awesome looking cards. They never got any love for the longest time. And if you can see one of these in person, they are beautiful. I recommend you take a look. This image doesn't do it much justice with the dark background. The cards really do pop more than this. I'm a big fan. The Noise Boys Sidney Crosby does $782 in a BGS 9 holder. Very nice to see. And the rest of these we pretty much were live for. So now we'll go like this. We'll make me bigger. We'll make the auction smaller. I'm gonna go back to the comments, everybody. I know I missed a ton of them. We're gonna go through them. Hopefully you have some questions, comments. I will address them. So let's get started with that. Paul Wedman, thanks you. Yes, I do love doing this. Peter Chow says the Lemieux PSA 9's been on a roller coaster heading down. Not sure if there have been too many out there. Crazy new low. Well, it's a new low for this year. For this year, it's a new low. But you go back to last year or before, it's not that low. Jeff Lawson, the 85s are awesome. Ryan O'Hara says, buy the dip. Can't disagree with that. Now's the time. Maybe now's the time to buy a Mario Lemieux PSA 9 because, a couple months ago, you were paying double. Dave says he needs more respect. The PSA 10s are getting respect. They seem to be. Chinner says, is it just me or has most sports cars overall kind of gone down with the exception of GOAT ML? Some have gone up, some have gone down, Chinner. Jason Pringle, that SGC, it sure did jump pretty good at the last second there, didn't it? Went from like 18 grand to 32, something like that. Fresh Bread, that Lemieux SGC is getting a reslap to PSA. Quite likely. You never know for sure, but it could very possibly happen. Bobby Burrell, I'm glad you agreed with me on something. I just don't know what it was. Wow, lots of comments, guys. I know I'm way behind, 25 minutes behind on it, but I'm going to get to them. Rip and Flip, would you send all graded cards to PWCC to get that extra bid since they attract so many eyes to their auctions? I probably would. Waxel, since they good point, Waxel. Peter Chow, that's not so good for the sellers having 2 cards, same grade, the same week, ending time. Yeah, but it happens all the time. It really does. And there's enough buyers out there, it seems, these days. Elite, here we go. Yeah, Stefan, I want to hear how you did tonight, buddy. Valentini, yes, I do still eat the gum, Valentini. I will still eat gum from 1980. I will. And it just melts in your mouth. Still delicious, but it's probably not good for you, but it melts in your mouth. Paul Wedman, shout out to Kenny at Imperial Gardens, best LCS in Canada. I know Kenny, I've never been to his LCS. Stanley Cup PSA 7, Brad. I wonder if you won that card. That's a great card. Mr. Vince Channel. Thank you, Vince. Really appreciate that. Stefan, no need to bid. I'll bid for you. Stefan, I'm guessing you did not win the PMG Green Crosby tonight. Fresh Bread agrees with me that the Stanley Cup hologram is the king of junk wax. You better believe it. Yes, I might have misspoken there. Yes, a rookie card Lidstrom, that BVG 10. Thank you, Brad, but I did not win. I don't think I won any cards tonight yet. There are some I'm watching later in the non-sport category. But thank you, Brad. Birds on a bat. I wish. GMOs, yes, but you can commentate, bid, and dance the hoochie coo. I wish I could do all. Hey, there's Tracy. I don't think I kicked you, Tracy. Hey, Adam, good for you on the Iggy. Birds on a bat. Yeah, the Ovi was a pretty looking card. 2 Tracy Shamers in the house right now. All right, we'll see how the chat works out. Brad says, I feel like I need the Crosby PMG. We'll have to get it out of that case. Move it into a PSA, right? Birds on the bat. Does Ovechkin typically outpace Crosby? Recently, he has been outpacing Crosby, I think is fair to say, but on cards that I watch anyway, but maybe on some he doesn't. Joe Sakic says, I would have loved the Malkin Green. Yeah, that got up there for sure. Jonathan West, for rookies, is Young Guns the best to go after? I mean, it's the best if it's the best for the lowish price point, I would say. And they're not so low anymore. So it's pretty crazy how expensive they are. And it kind of leaves you with, if you're looking for, back in the day, Young Guns were sort of they weren't mid-end, I don't think. They were kind of a lower end, every man's kind of card. And it's just not the case anymore. Here we go. Hockey Guy says it's the most valued commodity type rookie. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up right there. Luke says Young Guns is the most popular but highly printed. Been looking at O-Pee-Chee Platinum. Right. Crosby doesn't have an O-Pee-Chee Platinum, so neither does Ovechkin, but nowadays they do, and they are beautiful cards as well. Hockey Guy says SP and Cup rookies are higher tier. They demand more for sure. Josh Packham, anyone else watching Jeremy for a fist pump? No fist pumps tonight, unfortunately for me. Commodity to me for hockey is Young Gun, and if auto, SP Authentic. That's for me as well. I don't consider SP Authentic to be a commodity card, though. There's only 999 of them, but I do consider Young Gun to be a commodity card. Brad, that must have been on the PMG Green, right? Yes, Peter. Cup is never a commodity card. Kyle B, holy crap, heart was racing, got the Malkin Green. Congratulations, Kyle. Congratulations. Yes, we saw some crazy jumps. Here we go, Dave. Someone else who had his eye on the green PMG today. I told Dave in a message earlier today, I said, I think it's going to go for 5 figures. And it did. Pure insanity on that was fun to watch. Hey, that was pretty crazy. Stefan did win the Mario Golden Treasures. Wasn't going to bid until you said you were done. Yeah, I couldn't get to it. I'm glad you got it, Stefan. I'm glad you got it. Jonathan West going after other rookies. Bobby Burrell almost beat a little on the Crosby PMG. David Owens got that. What did you get, Dave? What did you get? What did you get? Not the PMG Green. Did you? Jonathan West. Anybody know anything about the print run on Fleer Showcase for 2015? I mean, some of those cards did have serial print runs right on them, so you could check that. But I'm guessing you're talking about ones that didn't. So no, I do not know. Wish Timu had more Shark stuff. Tavares lost a lot of love when he left the Islanders. Yeah, I see that. When your rookie cards no longer picture you on the team you're on, it's just not the same. Dave says, I think that was a good deal for the Malkin and the Kane PMGs. Hockey Guy, if a 9 is 19K, what's a 9.5 or 10? It doesn't really make much of a difference. Honestly, probably right around the same. There's only 10 that exist. So it probably doesn't change things that much at all. Maybe a little bit, but under 10%, I would think. Sharpshooter, Jeremy, congrats on that Crosby PMG Green sale. Can't wipe that smile off your face. Now I'm convinced some of these cards are yours. None of these cards were mine. I promise you guys, none of the cards that sold tonight were mine. Stefan says, I placed a bid for the Crosby, went over double my max. Yeah, well, we saw your max was probably 66 or something in there, right? Peter Chow, you're a hockey guy in Winnipeg. You said that, and I felt a little sick thinking that Chad Kilger and Oleg Tverdovsky. I remember that trade. I cried. I cried the day Timu got traded for those two guys. Birds on a bat, depends on pop, but I guess 40K. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's right around 20 still on the PMG Green Crosby. But the next one could go for more regard. I bet you the next green PMG that comes up that is graded like 8 or higher does more than 20,000. There's only 10 that exist. And I've got one of them, and it's not going anywhere. So there's only 9 that are out there in the float, and probably even less. Let's see. Sanderson got 3 cards and kept it under $100. That is bargain shopping. Congrats to you, Eric. Oh, here we go. I collect, I shoot, I post. My buddy from Instagram. You're welcome, man. Happy to host it. It's a sacrifice to have lost a bid. I was so sure that I wanted the Timu masterpiece. I didn't get a bid in. I would have won it. Well, maybe not. Who knows what the winner, the eventual winner, had for his high bid? But I certainly would have pushed him up there quite a bit. Tim Marin, happy to land a 1983 Gretzky top sticker PSA 9 for $100, a PWCC bargain. Congrats on the upgrade, Tim. Brent Criswell, Shamer was a... All right. Hockey guy, curious why you don't use a sniping program. I just don't. Card Canucks, non-sport, maybe the 77C3 PO. That's coming up for sure. Oh, David, you won the Marner. Congrats. The SP Authentic Future Watch. Good for you. That was a very fair price. Brent says, okay, I did not block Tracy Shamer last night. Adam Crawford, Skybox releasing, might bump the PMG prices as well. I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I really don't. I really don't think it does at this point, Adam. I think just PMG is enough on its own. It has enough equity just being PMG. So, but the fact that they're bringing that Upper Deck is doing Skybox Metal Universe that is coming out sometime this year in the next month or two, hopefully, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to hopefully pull some, but I don't know that that has much of an impact on the PMGs that exist right now. I don't think it does, but maybe. Daniel, thank you so much. Great to have you on, buddy, as always. And Lee Haskins, great. Hey, thanks for joining, Lee, as always. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. I've been talking pretty much nonstop here for an hour and a half. Add on about 4 hours of content last night, and what a night. Lapper in the house. Good evening to you. You better late than never, Lapper, but good to have you. Good to have you on Clubhouse last night as well. Tracy says, what do you guys think about basketball cards? Pretty cool. Basketball cards are pretty cool. It just depends what players, what era, and that kind of thing, Tracy. But nice to have you back again after last night. Yeah, Lapper, you're late. It's pretty much over. We covered about almost 160 auctions on the list here. Terry Fortune tells us that a Tiger Woods auto sold for $65,000 tonight. Crazy. Good stuff. Thank you, Dennis. Brad Hartland, I have no clue how you do a great job. Thank you, Brad. I don't know. The beginning, we got off to a bit of a rough start. The tabs of the auctions, they were not loading quick enough. A little bit behind on some lag, but hey, we did it. We got there. We got through the night. We covered, as I said, I think over 150 different listings on eBay by PWCC this evening. Thank you, Luke. Much appreciated. Much appreciated on both nights. Guys, I'll go through a couple of shout outs here. Didn't get time to do them at the beginning of the show, but let's do that. If you guys want to follow me on social media and you do not yet, here's my Instagram, Twitter. If you want to join the Sports Cards Live Facebook group, please do so. It's simply called Sports Cards Live. There is a page. I don't do anything with the page. There's a Sports Cards Live group. It's a private group. You got to request to join. I will approve you. And then there's a Sports Cards Live page. I don't maintain it. I just kind of reserved it. So just so you know, you can like it, but I don't ever post anything to it. But definitely join the Sports Cards Live group. And if you're on Clubhouse, be sure to find me on there as well. Give me a follow at Sports Cards Live, or you can just look me up by my name, and I will love to see you on there. We've been having great fun on there. Upcoming episodes next Saturday, Andy Albert from Indie Card Exchange, great guy, great LCS owner, just moved into a new shop. It's beautiful. So we'll hear from a wonderful LCS owner. May 8th, Dave Slipka, an industry insider, and then May 22nd, Jeff Morris, another industry insider who worked at Pacific Trading Cards back in the day, among other companies. We're going to learn about him, and he's going to have a bunch of insights for us. Give my guys at the Big Three Sports Cards a follow on Instagram, at the Big Three Hockey on Instagram. And I'll tell you guys again, I don't know where I have the socks behind me, but again, these guys at Major League Socks, they gave us a 20% off discount code, majorleaguesocks.com, 20% off your order. I got like 20 pairs of these things I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing my Peter Forsbergs. There's my Peter Forsbergs right there. I'm wearing these things every day. I'm not going to lie to you. And don't forget the virtual Sports Card Expo, June 19th and 20th, free entry. Be sure to come. I will be set up there with the booth as I have the last two. It's basically 2 days in a row, 8-hour live streams and talking cards and doing some deals. So be sure to join that on June 19th and 20th. Tracy says, Brad, do you work for PSA? Brad runs PSA Canada, which is the Canadian dealership. That Tracy is an imposter. All right. Well, yes, that Tracy is an imposter. So let's block that Tracy. All right. Thank you, Jeff Lawson. Much appreciated. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Eric. LCS means local card shop. Lapper reminds everybody, support your LCS, your local small businesses. Very good. Dave Kaplan, Gretzky 4 is at 1,500. That's a bit of a drop. Well, you got to look at the 4s though, Dave. Look at the 4s. The one I saw. Well, then again, I got to look back, but got to reassess. But again, not all 4s are the same. Keep in mind. Josh Packham says, thanks for another great show. Time to go to bed in Ontario. Good night, Josh. Thank you for joining. David G, thank you so much. You picked up a Charlie Conacher rookie. Very good. Very good. Dave Kaplan says, or local comic shop. I've never heard that before. But makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, David Owens, good to have you, buddy. We'll see you on Clubhouse later, I am sure. Thank you for joining. Congrats on the Mitch Marner. Corey Carr, great to have you. You are welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. Much appreciated. All right, guys. I think that's it. I am going to take 2 seconds, though. I'm just going to look on eBay, see what else is ending in the next few minutes. If there's anything happening right away, we might watch, but I don't think I'm going to do that, to be honest with y'all. I'm just going to see what's on my watch list here. And yeah, nothing else coming up in the next few minutes, I don't believe. So we are going to end it here. Fresh Bread went 0 for 1. Sorry to hear. Brad, send me a message. I'd love to hear what you bought tonight, buddy. The full list, just out of curiosity, and see what you ended up with. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Have a great week ahead. Tomorrow's Monday. We'll see y'all back here next Saturday for another episode of Sports Cards Live. We will be doing the regular episode and after hours next week. Good night, Fresh Bread. Good night, Lapper. Everyone else, have a good one. Thank you for joining.